Reg, I think the biggest thing with Casey taking over, this Yankees team is trying to get the core of this lineup to start, clicking again.
Yeah.
And putting that pressure, as we talked about just a minute ago, on that opposing pitcher consistently to get the bullpens. This is what he walked into, right? This is what he walked into in the second half, and you trying to figure out, how do I get these guys to click? What makes them tick consistently and be that core of a group that we can go to work with in the second half? That's a big task.
It's going to be tough. I mean, look, there are a lot of names on there that they're not playing up to the numbers that are on the back of their baseball card.
Right.
So they're searching. They're trying to figure out, okay, what can I do? What do I need to do to get back to who I am? And I think, Sean Casey coming in, it gives him an opportunity to kind of leave his imprint. What is his philosophy? And can he get these guys to buy in, right? And it's not even just the stars. They're the stars. Aaron Judge can go out there and do his thing every day, and Sean shouldn't have to say much to him or anything at all, really. It's about some of the other guys, some of the guys that you saw right there, but even, some of the others, the Higashiokas or anybody else in that lineup that maybe isn't a big name, and there's Sean Casey talking Aaron Judge right there. But when you talk about this, it's about getting them to buy into a structure, to an idea, and start to have team at-bats, not necessarily just individual at-bats. How do I make my stats better? But how can I just help the team with my at-bat, even if it's an out, a productive out, getting the pitcher to work, whatever it may be, starting to figure those kinds of things out and get them together as a team to work on that.
And I love that about with Casey, because he's going to be up in your face, as you saw with that video, right? He's going to be up in your face. He's going to give you his thoughts. The man knows how to hit. He knows all the little things that pitchers are trying to do. And I think that in itself can calm the nerves, can calm the situation down. You need to calm these guys down and not have them looking at, the scoreboard, or looking at what's happened since, June 4th, or whatever the case, July 4th, or whatever the case may be. This team is still 7 games over 500. And they haven't hit worth anything as a group. So I think bringing in a different voice, especially a good one, like as you mentioned, like Sean Casey, who has done a lot in this game, and he's hit a lot in this game. But you got to get these guys to sort of understand what is going on first. Look at the swings out of the zone. Look at how you're getting the 2 strikes to strike out. Like, how are we getting there? What are we missing before we get the 2 strikes to put us in this predicament to not have us be the dominant players that we can be? That in itself is a tough task, but I think it's one Casey can handle.
Absolutely. I mean, as being big leaguers, it's about finding what you do well and doing that at an elite level. That's what makes you a big leaguer, and doing it consistently. He's going to come in and really try to figure that out and help these guys find themselves on their way for the rest of the second half.